Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Misericordia Track and Field, the MAC Championships this weekend. Joining us is sophomore Andrew Nelson. Tell us about your career so far. A little bit of adversity at Misericordia University, but you're fighting through it and having a heck of a season.
Yeah, I actually started off with 2 stress fractures in my pelvis, and I did a lot of work in the beginning of the season, did some pool workouts. Coaches helped me through it, and I'm where I am now. I actually had my PR in the 400 a few weeks ago, by almost a full second. And yeah, it's been a very good season. So,
how do you decide to keep going after 2 stress fractures in the pelvis? I mean, that sounds like as serious of an injury as you could get, because you got to use those legs, you got to use your whole body when you're doing what you do in the 400, the 200, the 4x1, or the 4x4.
Yeah, very rough, but I mean, we have a very supportive team. The coaches are awesome. Even all the runners, I mean, everyone was awesome about it. They were all very uplifting and just help me keep going, help me push through and really get ready for the season. They didn't actually expect me to be ready for the first meet, and got myself together and actually surprised myself. So,
Andrew, when you talk about the work ethic that you have at Misericordia University, talk about the pool work and all the different things that you had to do, and just trying to fight through that to become the person that you are. And as you mentioned, your best times and beating it by more than a second. How you feeling going into these big MAC championships here?
Yeah, I mean, very different from high school. High school, I've never been injured, so I got this injury and I just expected to get back on the track and just keep running, and I couldn't do that. I need blood to fully heal. So I actually did a lot of physical therapy over the summer. Tried to get back. Couldn't. I got back to the season, started running, and then I was off the track again because I couldn't do some workouts. I was 100%, and that's what we're trying to get back to. So I had actually one of our new coaches, Coach Steve Ambrosi, run me through some pool workouts, helped me a lot. Coach Wattis helped me a lot too. Just gave me a lot of exercises to do, a lot in the pool, which was different. I swam in high school, but it was a rough 2 or 3 months at the beginning of the season. And just to be able to be where I am now is amazing to me. Never thought I would end up with a PR like I have. And just, again, the support of the teammates and everything was great.
Well, it's nice at Misericordia University. There really are some excellent student athletes. And the first national champ with a young lady who graduated from Myers in the high jump, Ashley Ward. She's a heck of an athlete. And then, you get that combination of women and men there at Misericordia. And as you mentioned, a close-knit group. And Coach Wattis does a fantastic job. Talk about those times that you have now, the best times that you have, and where you're at. And as you said, you couldn't even imagine some of the times that you have. And I know you're pretty proud of that 400 time.
Yeah, the 400 time, never would have expected getting to where I am. But, yeah, I ran a lot of workouts. I mean, the first workout we ran outdoors, I was nearly on the ground gasping for air, and I'm right back to where I was last season now. So it's just something that I could have never thought I would have been able to do, but it's awesome being back in shape and being 48.85. It's actually, my PR last season was 49.7, so much better than last season.
How about the 200 that you compete in as well? Tell us about you feeling good about that, and then competing in the 4x1 and the 4x4 and some of your teammates in that, and how you guys are doing.
Well, the 200 I ran Virginia, our first meet. Again, one of my PRs. And the 4x4 we just recently ran at Penn Relays. We have an awesome group of guys. Jared Higley leads off, and then Michael Haas, who is a very incredible 1,500 runner. He'll actually probably be competing for first place in the 1,500 tomorrow, so for Saturday. And then we have Carl Albert, who is our 400 hurdler. And also my roommate, one of the best guys I've ever met. Very hard worker. I'm very blessed to have my teammates.
Andrew, when you talk about your future as a track and field athlete, getting through that adversity you mentioned, obviously after these MAC championships this weekend, you hope to move on to the next step this season. Still got a couple more seasons to go there. I'm sure your goals just keep growing year to year, and of course trying to stay as healthy as you could. And I know this Misericordia track and field team just continues to get better each and every year.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting a lot of new talent this year. A few very good freshmen. And hopefully we're getting a few good recruits for next year. And our guys program is definitely growing. Our girls program has been awesome. Obviously, Ashley Ward won nationals, which was an amazing feat. She's an incredibly hard worker. That was awesome to see her do that. And even Amy Vitti in the 400, who may qualify for nationals in the 4x4 and the 400. They're having a lot of success. Coach Waters is doing an awesome job coaching them, and us as well. We're getting a lot better. I mean, we're improving. We improved indoor max. We increased the points we got, and we're hoping to do that in outdoor as well.
Andrew Nelson, Misericordia University track and field here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, when this weekend all winds up, I'm sure the whole team has big goals. You mentioned some of those athletes that are doing great stuff. Andrew, we obviously wish you the best in health and the best of luck this weekend. Continued success for the Cougars.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Misericordia University track and field here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.